On the 31st of August 2023, it was announced that the 408 COVID visa would be closing. It was mentioned that it would be closing as of February 2024. However, to new applicants, it was going to close on the 1st of September. So you basically only had one day to scramble to lodge your 408 visa. So let's go through and recount everything that happened and everything that's about to happen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Chen and I'm an immigration lawyer based in Australia. We have offices in most states in Australia. If you want to get in contact with us, our contact details are below. So sometime in the afternoon on the 31st of August 2023, we received news that the 408 COVID visa would be closing as of February 2024. So we thought, okay, great, we still have a bit time. However, when you looked closely to it, it was only to existing 408 applicants. For new 408 applicants, it was closing as of 1st of September 2023, because as of 2nd of September 2023, the 408 COVID visa would only be open to existing 408 COVID visa holders. Like, how confusing is that? And when we read that, like, talk about time, like we were all scrambling to contact our clients, people are working, people are busy. We had to call them and tell them, hey, you're eligible for the 408 visa. You need to lodge it now. Otherwise, tomorrow is the last day and the day after it's too late to lodge your 408 COVID visa. So you can imagine how stressful that would have been for a lot of practitioners across Australia. Now let's talk about the cohort of applicants before the 2nd of September 2023. To be eligible for the COVID visa, you must be currently on a substantive visa. That could be a 482 visa, a 500 student visa, a 485 graduate visa. That substantive visa must have been expiring within the next 90 days, and you must have a current job offer in Australia. So a lot of people who were outside of the 90 days, they're not eligible. And because they don't hold an existing 408, they're also not eligible for the 408 visa after the 2nd of September 2023. So obviously for our clients, we're currently looking at other visa pathways for them to stay in Australia after that visa expires if they haven't already found an alternative option. Now, it's already the 5th of September 2023 while I'm recording this, so this will mainly be for applicants who are applying after the 2nd of September 2023. So first of all, you have to be holding an existing 408 COVID visa. It doesn't matter if it's your first, second, third, fourth, or fifth COVID visa, probably not fifth, but it doesn't matter how many you've held previously. As long as you're currently holding a 408 visa, you could be eligible for another COVID 408 visa. But there are further eligibility requirements which we need to be very careful of. So first of all, you must have a COVID 408 visa which expires within 28 days. So previously, if you heard what I said before, it used to be within 90 days, but now it must be within 28 days of your visa expiring, or the second option is that your COVID visa actually ceased within the last 28 days. So for example, if your COVID visa expired on the 2nd of February 2024, you have 28 days after that to also apply for the COVID 408 visa. You must also be working or intending to work in Australia. Now, when you do lodge this application, you must provide evidence of your employment or your intended employment. It must have the dates of your employment, the sector you are working in, and a description of your current or future position and duties. Now, this is a lot more than they asked for in the previous COVID 408 visa, so they're getting a bit more strict on this. You can also provide your payslips, your employment contract, or a reference letter from your employer. Now, we ask our clients to provide all the documents. You will also have to prove that you are a genuine temporary entrant. So you will be asked to provide a small statement about your future plans, which is not to stay in Australia. That is what it means to be a genuine temporary entrant. And I guess it's important to mention that this visa will be granted for only 6 months. Now, you can only apply within 28 days of your visa expiring, or if your visa has expired within the last 28 days. So if you don't meet any of these requirements and your visa expires after this date, then you wouldn't be eligible for another 408 visa. So at this point, it would be really important to obtain some further legal advice to see what your future options are to stay in Australia, as you might be waiting for an invitation for a skilled visa or waiting for your employer to sponsor you. So I hope that video was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments below and I'll do my best to respond to them. If you want to get in contact with myself or one of our fantastic lawyers or agents, our contact details are below, so feel free to send us a query. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.